Do you happen to be from the Star? So I understand that you are being required to ask this question. Nothing against you, I understand. You know, your bosses probably ask you to ask this question. I already said this before, and I think Tun has also made it very clear. Public funds should be separate from politics. I think your paper is owned by a political party, and that gives rise to many questions of political control over the media, which I'm sure you as a very passionate and very professional journalist also find this uncomfortable. I'm talking in terms of advocate of press freedom. You know, this is wrong. How can political parties control newspapers like the Star, or whether it's like Utusan or other papers? This is wrong. So similarly, when you talk about educational institutions, if political control of media companies is wrong, political control of institutions also is wrong. But we are not going to stop you from running your education institutions. But how can public funds be used to support a politically controlled organization? And this is made very clear by the Prime Minister also, and he agrees that we should keep politics and education separate. Now, can I finish first? Then I have said before that if MCA relinquishes its control over KTA, the government will immediately reinstate the funding, which is 30 million this year and 30 million next year. But the problem is that they do not want to relinquish their political control. And you know,
will be victimizing the because UTA is actually one of the best performing private universities. So would this be, I mean, at the expense of waiting?
No, maybe you can also ask a question. You can also ask the question, why is it so difficult for MCA to relinquish control? Can you answer that question? I mean, I'm asking you that question. I mean, you work for MCA paper lah. Yeah, I mean, why is it so difficult for MCA to relinquish control and allow fundings to be restored on the basis that this is an educational institution, separate from politics? Because where are we going to start? Where are we going to build up our institutions so that they can be independent and that they can be run professionally? So similarly, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Similarly, in terms of public funding, it is even more critical that political parties should not receive funding, public funding. I mean, if that is the case, then we all will be using public funds for our own political benefit. That is wrong. So you must draw the line. And if in the process, in order to make this very clear, they try to make themselves as a victim when they are actually the culprits. Relinquish control of KTA, the funding will be restored immediately. What is so difficult about that? UMNO doesn't have any institution, they don't complain. MIC, they don't have this type of institution, they don't complain. But only one is MCA and they're complaining, as if they are the victim. Relinquish control, then the students will not lose out. But why is it so difficult for you to relinquish control? There are only, I think, how much? How many people? 10. Why should 10 trustees be more important than the thousands of students? Just relinquish control, let go. Your time is up. Your time is over. Let go. Let it be run not by the government, not by any political party, but by the former students of UTA, professionals, as an educational institution. If we cannot make this clear, if we cannot stand firm of this principle, then what is the point of being a new government that wants to carry out reforms?